the last theorem of this chapter, tangent secant segments theorem. The name of the theorem is written on top. Let us try to understand what are the conditions of the theorem and what is the conclusion of the theorem. If a point is given to you outside the circle, point P is outside the circle, a secant is drawn through that point P, intersecting the circle in two points A and B, and a tangent segment is touching the circle in point T. तीन कंडीशंस वेरीफाई करनी होती है. अब ये वेरीफाई करने की जरूरत ही नहीं होती, आप देखो, you will be able to immediately say कि हाँ conditions are fulfilled. So the first condition is that point should be outside the circle. From that point a secant should be drawn, and then a tangent segment is touching the circle in point T. Then PT square of the length of tangent segment is equal to PA into PB. PT square is equal to PA into PB. This is the conclusion. Yesterday also in the last lecture I said that the properties of internal division of chords and external division of chords are very important. And similarly, this property. So if you club the three properties together, you are most likely to get one example based on any one of the three. So important property. Now let us try to understand the proof. To understand the proof, we have done two constructions. Segment AT and segment BT are drawn. We get three triangles, but we are going to use the triangle PAT and PBT. PAT, this smaller triangle, and triangle PBT. In these two triangles, angle P is a common angle. So angle P is congruent to angle P. It is the angle of triangle PAT. It is also the angle of triangle PBT. Okay, so angle P is congruent to angle P. Angle PTA of the smaller triangle is congruent to angle PBT of the larger triangle. PTA, this angle, is congruent to angle PBT. What is the reason? Tangent secant theorem. The tangent secant theorem says that the angle between the tangent and the secant drawn through its point of contact, that has to be highlighted, point of contact. Okay, so that angle is congruent to the angle inscribed in the arc other than the intercepted arc. So intercepted arc is this, okay, and this is the remaining arc. So this angle is congruent to this angle, which is also called alternate segment theorem. Okay, so this angle is congruent to this angle. So two pairs of angles are congruent, therefore the triangles are similar by AA test. From the pairs of congruent angles, correspondence can be written. P and P will appear in the same position. T and B will also appear in the same position. T and B will appear in the same position. The third vertex will automatically appear in the third position. Therefore, the triangles are similar, and we know that if the triangles are similar, corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, now when you say corresponding sides are proportional, we get three ratios equal. But since my expected result contains vertex P, therefore I have written only those segments having vertex P. So PT upon corresponding side of PT is PB. So PT upon PB is equal to PA upon PT. If you cross multiply, you will get PT square is equal to PA into PB. Okay, so that completes the proof. Proof is normally not expected from the students. It has never been asked in the board examination. It has applications. We have to solve the problems using this property and the property of internal and external division of chords.